Hello, it's Miss Megan. It's good to see you today. How are you? Hopefully, you're doing great. Well, today I'm going to be sharing with you one of my most favorite math magic tricks in the whole entire world. And I wish I would have known it when I was in second or third and fourth grade because when I was little, I tried to memorize, which means I tried to put in my noggin all of these flashcards with all of these multiplication facts. Whew, almost didn't get it done. It took forever. Now, there were some that were super easy, like tens and fives and zeros that I got just like that. But there were other ones like my nines that I kind of struggled with. But one day when I was learning how to teach, I was learning how to become a teacher, somebody showed me a few other ways. And the best way to learn all of your facts in a quarter of the time. First, let me show you some other things real quick. So there's a lot of different ways you can learn your facts. It's all pretty much just what is easy for you to understand. Some people like to look at multiples, like multiply. You know, when you were in kindergarten and you counted by tens and fives during calendar time, well, you were really doing multiplication because let's go to fives. Well, let's see. We'll go to tens. So you were counting by tens, right? So you were sitting on the carpet for calendar and you'd say 10, 20, 30, 40. You'd count down the hundreds chart all the way up to 100. Well, you are really doing 10 times 1, 10 times 2, 10 times 3, 10 times 4. When you are going up and skip counting by a certain number, that is multiplying. It is repeated addition. So that means it's addition over and over and over. Notice this is 10, 10 plus 10, 10 plus 10 plus 10, 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. So that's one way you can look at it. Some people choose to use other tricks like this little graphic might help you remember your threes. This is only up to 10 though, and really we like to know up to our 12s. But there's also flowers and other fun things you can do. You can do buildings. I've seen there's all kinds of different ways you can show arrays, but I'm telling you, the easiest way to remember all of your facts is by using fact families. What is a family? Okay, so in my family, I have me, my husband, my 9-year-old, my 3-year-old, my 2-year-old. We all belong together. We all live in a house. We all stay in the same house all the time. We never change. Nobody new comes in our house and lives. It's just us 5, right? Well, instead of remembering all those facts, like in this baggie, what if you could remember something much easier? What if you could just remember and study triangles? What do I mean by a triangle? Well, let me show you. All right, so let's pull a card out of my bag. We'll do 8 times 10, even though that one's kind of easy. So here is how you can use fact families, okay? When you remember what's on this triangle, you're actually remembering 4 things. You're remembering 2 multiplication and 2 division problems. So even if your teacher hasn't talked about division yet, you're doing division because they're related like a family. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So here we go. Let's go ahead and look at this. So we have 8, which is a factor, times 10. Factors are what you multiply together to get a product. So let me show you what this would look like. So we have 8 times 10. So 8 would go on the bottom. 10 would go on the bottom. Okay, what is 8 times 10? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So I have my 2 factors in the bottom of the triangle. Then I have my big number, my product, at the top of my triangle. So this is a pretty easy fact. 8 times 10 is 80. But when you get to your harder facts, looking and studying this triangle might be a lot easier than trying to study these flashcards. So let me show you what 8 times 10 equals 80, or 80, 10, and 8. Let me show you how these relate. So remember how I said it's a family, they all live in the same house? Well, 8, 10, and 80 always go together, okay? So 10, I'm sorry, 80, ta-da! That's ugly, let me start over. Even teachers make mistakes. Okay, 80 is our number at the top, okay? It's our big number. It's our product, okay? We also have 8 and 10. So let me show you how many problems, if you just remember this one triangle, this one set of related facts, how many things you can actually get out of it. Check this out. You know 2 different multiplication problems. Check it out. You know 8 times 10 is 80. What else do you know? Just like addition, multiplication, you can flip-flop. So if you know 8 times 10 is 80, you also know 10 times 8 is 80. Well, guess what? You may not even know about division yet, but I'm going to teach you. Okay, remember in subtraction how the big number always comes first? Well, this is going to be 2 division sentences, and the big number always goes first here too. So our big number is 80. 80 divided by 8 equals 10. And 80 divided by 10 equals 8. Notice I only used these 3 numbers. That's it. That's all I used. So instead of studying all these bags and facts in this bag, you can choose a few facts. Like here is a sheet right here. Actually, I can pull it up on my screen real quick and show you what I mean. So let's see here. Well, I was going to pull it up on my screen. Just kidding. I'm going to draw it. Okay, so I have some facts on here, but I'm just going to choose one. Let's do a tricky one. Let's do 8 times 7 is 56. I always remembered that fact by saying 5, 6, 7, 8. But instead of remembering 8 times 7 is 56, 7 times 8 is 56, 56 divided by 8 is 7, and remembering all those different flashcards, you can study this nice, easy little triangle. So you can make your own triangle flashcards. Just cut some triangles. And here's what I suggest. I would always make my big number a different color. So we just said 8 times 7 is 56, right? So we're going to put 5, 6. That's our product. That's going to be at the top. And then we'll do another color for the factors, 8 and 7. All right, so let's see what we can make here with this triangle. So we study this triangle. We know that these always go together, always. So we can make 2 multiplication. What are they? 7 times 8 equals 56. And then we can flip-flop it and do 8 times 7 equals 56. And even if you're not familiar with division, you can do division, and I'll show you how. Start with the big number, just like subtraction. 56. You have 56 pieces of candy. You're going to fill 8 bags. How many pieces of candy are going to be in each bag? 7. And then you can do it the other way. You have 56 pieces of candy. You are going to fill 7 bags. How many pieces of candy will be in each bag? 8. So here's your challenge. I challenge you to get a hold. That means get some, grab some, make some, find some triangles. And instead of studying like this and trying to remember each individual fact, look and remember those 3 numbers and practice how they relate. If you can remember how facts relate, you will know so much more math so much faster. Promise. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.